Now look, if you are on the Mumbles, if you're in the Mumble server, you're welcome to come along and join me in the Distant World Mumble, and I'm in the live stream 1 area there. Hello there, Coveted Body. Hello, Deldin. Good stuff. Glad that you guys can hear me. Just a few technical issues there, setting things up last minute, because of course we were going to be streaming the Warlords of Draenor WoW Alpha stuff, and I was really looking forward to showing you guys that, especially Tigerhawk Rosebud. Thank you, Okami Wolfmaster and Mighty Sandwich. Fish, hello Zen, because there's some really neat stuff in terms of the toy box in there, and it's Tigerhawk, if you're listening, it's all about being able to collect goodies. It's like a separate space for all of your toys, and it's really well needed, so you can carry around all your little funny items with you, so really like that. But anyway, we'll have to do that another day. Hello, this is SamboNZ in Wildstar. He's level 9 and I'm not a fan, basically. So yes, so sad, the Draenor business. It is indeed. Hello Shiv, good to see you there. In fact, good to see everyone. J Van Cleef, hello to you. Arietti Clock is in there, hello. Holly, hello to you. Big wave to everyone there in the chat room. Arietti, Sambo's playing a male character. It's like I entered into an alternate universe. That's correct. Floridon, hello to you as well. And if you're asking about heirloom gear in WoW, I've got a pre-made character in the alpha. It's just a level 90 pre-made, and you get everything there. So there we go. And there's Tallahassee. Hello there, Tallahassee. What happened to the Warlords of Draenor stream? They've took the servers down. Can you believe it? In fact, I'm just going to prove my point. Somewhere here I've got a link. It's really annoying. Just, of course, it's my luck. Just as I go to do a stream, here we go. There's a link in the chat now. Just as I go to do a stream, they take the realms down, the alpha realms down for the entire weekend, which is just stupid. So typical my luck. Now I can see in the Mumble chat that there's a couple of people that have joined me. One of those is the biggest troublemaker I know. It would be Shiv. Can you hear me, Shiv? And are you there?
I can hear you, Sambo. How are you doing?
Hey, it's been such a long time since I've spoken to you. And I can also see in there is Zenwing. Are you there? Not sure if
hello.
Hey, Zen's got the mic on as well. All right, so nice to see you. And again, if any of you guys are in Distant World Mumble chat, feel free to come on down and say g'day. And in fact, I'm pretty sure that Tigerhawk Rosebud has also just joined us in the Mumble chat. Hello, Tiger. How are you? Well, I don't know if she can speak or not, but she's definitely in there. Give her a bit of a wave. Her mic might be playing up. And Tiger, in fact, has said in the chat there that they didn't want me to break the alpha. That's right. And yes, and Tallahassee's.
Well, you know, you've had some bad luck already earlier with your Xbox.
Oh,
so,
there you go. Yes.
Know.
Wait, what? He's had some bad luck?
I've had the worst luck of everyone this week. In fact, Tallahassee can back me up there. I mean, everything that could have gone wrong this week has gone wrong. It's just been one of those days. But anyway, look, I'm looking out over this nice view now. I've deliberately put the game into quite a low resolution just so that the stream's a bit smoother. It does unfortunately mean that the quality of the stream is going to be a little bit crappy, but we're used to that. So yes, he calls me Slam Bombs. It's either that or Samuel, I think. So there we go. How does one Distant World Mumble chat? To go to the Distant World Mumble chat, you actually need to go to Distant World and you need to apply, and the link to that is right there. There you go. Now look out for the moderators. Anyone with a sword beside their name is a mod, and currently that is Steph. Steph's a mod. Shiv is a mod. Sadly for us, Tallahassee is a mod, and Tigerhawk Rosebud doesn't know it, but she's become a mod as well, which is why you've got a sword by your name there, Tiger. So yeah, congratulations.
Cool.
Yeah, there you are. So you can kick me if I play up. So, if you really want to. But anyway, this is Wildstar now. As you guys know, in fact, let me just have a quick look at my journal, because I just want to see what I'm meant to be doing. What am I meant to do? Take a Walker's Bluff. Okay, alright. Because I'm not a huge fan of the game, to be completely honest. And I'm quite happy to talk about why that is. But I'm just going to head back to the town. I've been collecting some crystals up here. I've got this buff on me. I'll zoom out. Got this buff on me which lets me jump around really high up these hills here. And it's actually kind of cool because you can... it's like I'm Superman. Like low grav, I guess, is a good way of putting it. And I'm trying to collect these little crystals that are floating around. And there's another one there. And you can kill everything around here as well, like these cute little sheepy things here. Yep, goodbye. And,
this is actually a really fun area. I really love this part where you jump around like that.
Yeah, it is cool. And this is the thing, like there are lots of places in this game that I really do like they're really neat. And there's lots of things about the game that I do like, but it just hasn't grabbed me for some particular reason, and I'm not sure exactly what it is, but happy to have that discussion. And Jay Van Cleef there is saying Shiv as a mod is kind of frightening. I agree with you completely. So I want to start off... Yes, hello Zen.
I know why you don't like the game.
Why is that?
Well, for one thing, you're playing a male character.
Well, that could well be it. That could be the problem. I'm having to stare at the rear of a male rather than a female, but I don't know. There's something about the aesthetic, and we'll talk about that in just a minute, but I want to go to the place where you... Yeah, Loftite rewards. What do I need? 1 Loftite fragment. So I'm guessing that I need to convert stuff. Now already I've got full bags, and this is a real pain in the jacksie. So of course it's not unusual. What I do like is that there is a separate questing items area, which is nice. And it's easy to scavenge stuff, which is to break it down and salvage it rather into items that you can use for crafting. But I've got 5 Loftite fragments. Do I need more, guys? It says I only need 1. That's weird. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Reputation? I don't know. I meant to be handing in those, but anyway. Now, Shiv, in order to find out the next quest I'm on, I think I can just click on the quest tracker, can't I? And it shows me that arrow in the game. Is that right? Pretty sure.
That is right. It will show you where to exactly go.
Yeah, so I really like that as a mechanic. Like, that's really cool in the game, because, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, guys, you can see I'm hovering my mouse here, or hopefully you can. If I click on Investigate Jarek's Claim, you can see these big arrows come up in the world, although they're a bit dumb sometimes, I noticed. Tiger, I don't know if you've used that feature or not, but quite often they point you into a mountain or something, so they don't actually point you towards the path you need to go, you know what I mean?
Misleading, yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of point you in, like, in fact, I don't even know where I need to go. It's not even showing. How do you see on the map, Shiv? This is what I want to know. How do I know on the map where it is that my quest is meant to be? Is it there, dead silent? Is it that one?
When you open up your map, there should be, and I apologize, I'm talking a little bit low. I had laryngitis this morning.
Oh, dear.
When you look on it, you should see like a number that's assigned to the quest. That shows you where it is in the area.
Okay, there it is then. Alright, so I'm just going to follow this road here. Now, I'm not high enough to have a mount yet, by the way. I've got a mount because I got the special fancy edition or whatever. Now, that's really cool, by the way. That reminds me of WoW out there. Mighty Sandwich says, does it feel any different to playing a traditional MMO after Destiny? Yeah, Destiny's just completely different. It's its own beast. This is more like a traditional MMO than Destiny is. Now, what's this here? Crystal Moore. Oh, he's dead. Looked like there was a great big world boss monster up there and we were going to have a go. I'll show you the combat for those who haven't seen it before, because it's real-time action-oriented combat, and level 7, yeah, that should be okay. So I've got abilities down here, and effectively if I either hold down, let me get to an area of ground, if I either hover over it or hold down the key, you'll see this area appears in front of me, and that's called a telegraph, and this game is all about telegraphing and about avoiding areas, stepping out of the fire. Wouldn't you say, Shiv? If you were to relate it to WoW, it's about making sure you're not stepping on those, and it's also about positional combat. You have to be in front of people and all that sort of stuff, right?
Right, and it's also about working together, because when you do the first dungeon in Wildstar, it's not just tank does this, DPS does that. You have to collectively work together as a team, because if one person falters, you all falter, as I found out, which is something really cool, and that's what really got me more into Wildstar, was after those dungeons. Right,
so, and that's a good thing, I guess, and I like that about it. There are, look, I mean, I've hated on this game a little bit, but there are a lot of things I do actually like about it, and let's face it, they're all ex-World of Warcraft devs, so they, know what they're doing, but I think it's one of those games where you either like the style of combat and the challenge, or you don't, and I myself don't like having to aim. Oh, and now we've lost connection with the world server. I don't know why. Maybe that's going down. Gosh, it's not our day today, is it? It is absolutely not our day. But while that goes on, hopefully it'll come back. You have to position yourself in order to, make contact with a target. You can't just tab target and then hit an ability. It doesn't work like that. So there you go. Coveted body, glad that you applied. That's good. So this is the other thing that happens a lot to me, Shiv and Tiger, you can comment on this as well, is the world server goes down all the time. Is that just me?
You're on EU, aren't you?
It's no, I'm on US.
I had the same issue a lot with the US. I would just lose connection all the time.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
I've not had a problem on Avendra.
Yeah, sometimes it comes back. I mean, I just sit here and wait, but generally speaking, I have to pretty much quit the game, load up again, and that's another thing.
Yeah. Log out, restart it.
Yeah, which is... Oh, I did not break the servers then. There we go. That's terrible.
She did.
I don't know.
I don't know. So I guess if that's the case, that's what we're going to have to do. How embarrassing. That's right. It is embarrassing. I mean, this is... how long has the game been out now? I can't remember. It's been in beta for a long time.
It
a month?
Launched June 3rd.
June 3rd, so only a few, so 3 or 4 weeks, I suppose. But to be constantly losing connection with the server, I don't know. I'm not. There's lots. This is just one of the reasons that I don't bother playing it anymore, because I'm just constantly having to log out and connect again. So it's very annoying. So what we'll do is I need to bring something up on the screen. So that I can do my logins and stuff and not show you guys all my login details, because that would be terrible. So let's just see if I can bring up something about Wildstar that you can watch while I do that and quickly try and rejoin. So that's terrible luck we've had today, isn't it? It's we've had the Warlords server go down, and now we've had this disconnection as well. So we'll see what we can do here. Wildstar, that's what I want. And we can chat about.
It'd be worse if you.
Yeah.
It'd be worse if you started singing.
Oh, I know. I'm definitely not going to start singing. There's no doubt about that. Let me see.
Speaking of singing...
Why? I can play the video.
No. Speaking of singing, didn't someone's special birthday just pass? And I don't think no one sang to her.
Oh, was that Catella you're talking about? I think.
Yes,
yeah.
and in fact, she's in Mumble right now.
Is she? Oh, I think we need to drag her down. That's what I think
so
anyway.
too.
I think that's definitely something we're going to have to do. Let me just...
And Cat will kill me.
Yeah, she probably will kill you. Let me just grab something here so that we can... Now, the screen may have gone black for you guys, but don't worry about it. We'll be back in a second. So I'm just going to play you a Wildstar features video here now, and you can probably see that there while I try and sort out my stuff. So enjoy this, and let's see if we can quit the game. And there's no way of getting out of here except for reloading and relogging back in. So... looks like I might be able to get in pretty quickly.
A deep,
but here you go, have a look at
sprawling
this.
space adventure set on the mysterious planet Nexus. This isn't just another sci-fi MMO with pretty colors. It's a completely new frontier. Know what else? The gameplay is fucking awesome. Plain and simple, Wildstar's combat kicks ass. Aim, dodge, sprint, and double jump your way into glorious combat nirvana, where things like position and movement really matter. Gear up, put them in your sights, and explode your enemies. And
so they do, and there we go. I am back now. I think we've got the game going. So that'll do. That should be okay. Yes, there we are. Alright, so where were we? We're talking about this combat. So, for example, if I wanted to attack this guy, yes, you can see he's seen me there. I can click on him, but that doesn't automatically mean my abilities are actually going to reach him, because if I face this way and then use this ability, if I look down on top of me, see that cone in front of me? That means that is where I'm going to attack. So no matter what I do, even though I've got him targeted, I'm not going to hit him. So I actually have to be constantly moving to make sure he's in front of me, or that I'm behind him, or whatever it needs to be, so that my attacks actually work. So there we go. Now, by the way, if you guys are in the stream, let me know if the stream is back up. Please. Hello, Doctor's son.
Yeah, I see it.
It's good.
It's good. It's good stuff. All right. Now, in the meantime, by the way, Shiv, you are more than welcome to go and fetch that particular person if they're not in a dungeon, because they did manage to get away without having happy birthday sung to them. So there we go. All right, so let's have a look at some of the combat here. I'm just going to run in and do some attacking, and you can see the lag at play there right away, and this is another reason I don't like the game. And you can see there's a telegraph on the ground there. from that enemy. Now I'm just going to bring him over here because it's hard to see a red telegraph on a red playfield, and that's the other thing I don't like about this game. But anyway, so let's, there you go, see that there? No, you probably can't. But I need to...
She'll be down in a minute.
She'll be down in a minute, good stuff. So that is what I need to stand out of. It's like the fire we were talking about. Now V is for vacuum, that's for picking up the loot. That's basically how it works. Shift, you can see this little meter here. Shift is sprinting, and that's like a bit of a stamina sort of thing, and it's a limited amount of it. Now I can, because we are all area of effect stuff here, I can attack 2 creatures at once. So for example here, bam, bam, bam. Double kill. And you heard the announcer there, double kill. And of course that is very much like Unreal Tournament or something like that. Oh, now look over there, we've got this great big monster. This is the one I wanted to attack before. I am probably going to die, but it's called Crystal Maw, and it looks like it's a bit of an elite or something, and I'm going to use my R ability here to give myself a bit of a boost, and let's attack it and see what happens. Probably going to die horribly.
Understand, but did you try the different classes, the different, not classes, moves out? I like the lightning. Have you tried the lightning yet?
Yes, I have actually tried all the different classes in here, and I tried an Esper and stuff like that, but yeah, I just found them annoying. Now this is not looking good, is it? I'm at 50% health here, and this thing is, yeah, I'm running away. Goodbye. In fact, I'm going to give myself X here. I've got my potions there, which is like my little instant health. He's going to follow me, but I'm running away like a little Sambo. Because that thing
as always,
because that thing is way too hard. And what's this thing? Oh my God! That was buried under the ground. That looked like rocks, but it was actually a creature.
Here's a fun fact: on the actual monster menu, if you ever see like a shield by their name and a 2, and you see like an evil skull-looking thing, that generally means you probably shouldn't solo it. Ah,
okay. So that's like it's a bit of a tough one, I guess. Now over here, one thing that is familiar is, of course, these NPCs that have exclamation marks over their head. So let's have a chat with him. Expensive die. I'll kill those boulder backs.
Them creatures are downright dangerous.
All right.
Mighty Sandwich is a tactical retreat.
Yes, tactical retreat. That's right. Thank you, Mighty Sandwich. I went after a pro. Hello, Sandor. That, of course, is Merrick. Good to see Merrick there. Now, why has my log gone? My little tracker. Have I done something? That's where is it?
I'm not sure on that. Try Reload UI.
Yeah, Reload UI is another thing I have to do a lot of the time, and it's really annoying. Now, where is that? I can't remember now. It's somewhere, isn't it? It's in one of these long menus here. I think
it's a slash command / reload UI.
Oh, is it? Because it's also in, I think...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also in add-ons. There it is, Reload UI button. We'll do that. Tactical Fleeing Authorius. That's exactly what it is. Alright, so did the UI reload? Yes, but I've still got no quest tracker. Now, this is weird because if I click on my mini-map options, I've got tracked quests on and off. In fact, there's another quest over there that I can pick up as well. And this happened all the time. Oh, and look at that. Someone else in the zone is saying, where is my quest tracker? The quest tracker broke after the disconnect. You need to close and reopen the client. Yeah, I lost connection. So it looks like I'm not the only one. So everyone in the zone got booted off the server and lost their quest tracker. And this is just... seriously, it's one of the reasons that I'm not playing it, because I can't be bothered. Apparently I'm meant to be destroying these as well, but I don't know why. Too many bugs. Too many bugs. So Shiv, though, you're saying you never had any of these... In fact, look at this. I'm on a quest called Technical Difficulties. How funny is that? That's really funny, considering what's going on. Mash buttons till it appears again. That's right. So, Shiv, you're saying you've never had these sort of problems?
No, and I play like 10, 12 hours a day most of the time, and I've never really had the problem on Avendra about bugs. My only complaint is that the telegraphs are red, and I can't see red because I'm partly colorblind. So I can't see the telegraphs when they hit. And they have no colorblind mode, which I'm slightly annoyed.
Right.
No, see, I'm like... Sorry, Sambo.
No, go for it, Zen.
Yeah, see, that's the when I was playing it right before the beta ended, that was my problem is I constantly, like every 5 minutes, I had to reload everything. I don't know why. It would quit. It just stopped doing anything.
Right. Right. So I guess it just depends. Oh, here we go. So look, I'd be interested to hear from anyone else who's been playing this, if they have the same technical problems. Now, it could of course be the fact that I'm in Australia and lag related or something, and maybe the servers have a very low tolerance connectivity wise, which would make sense. And you can see there's the telegraph on the ground again. I'm deliberately going to stay here, but you can see it's red on a red ground. And so, sort of to Shiv's point, you need to be able to change, or it shouldn't be the same colour as the ground you're standing on for a start, and there definitely should be a colourblind mode. There's no doubt about this. Now there's this board up here. I don't know what this is. What is it? It's like Borderlands, I guess, is it? It's a bounty? So what's a bounty, Shiv? Is that just another type of quest?
It's another type of quest. It's like a 2 to 5 player quest you can do, and I just got told on Twitter that they are working on a colorblind mode. Only reason why it wasn't in because it wasn't working as intended. So apparently a colorblind mode is coming at some point.
Okay, well there you go. And there's definitely something weird because I'm clicking repair all there, and I've definitely got enough money, and nothing's happening. So this is also... I found this a lot as well. The UI just doesn't do stuff. So it's not. I mean, I know I have the worst luck in the world. Let's see if I can sell. See, I can sell things. So it's not like I've lost connection with the server. There we go, selling junk. Now that's the other thing we need, please, is a sell junk button. Unless I'm not seeing it, Shiv. Is there a sell junk button?
No, I don't think there is one, no.
I know there's an add-on for it, but as someone learned in the forums, don't get an add-on because it accidentally sold all his gear too.
Oh, ouch!
Great.
Ouch! That has got to hurt. That has got to hurt. All right. Well, yeah. Okay. So no quest tracker. I can't repair my gear. Let's have a look on the map then instead, and I can go over that way. So I can use the mini map, I guess, to try and find where I need to go. Here we go. Here's somebody that we can hand in a quest to. He's lying on the ground.
Shaking, buddy.
Dead silence. Yes. Thank you. I'm just going to click. I'm not reading these. Episode unlocked. Now, who can tell me, Tiger, do you know what episodes are? Are they just basically story arcs, are they?
I think so, yeah. Little story quests, like group of quests.
Okay. Now again, I imagine that this game, and there we go, double kill, is very much tuned for people who have low pings, because the combat, I mean real-time, well, let me put it this way. Tabbed target combat, a la World of Warcraft, is a lot more tolerant of distance, and by that I mean low pings and lags. I'm not bothering standing out of the telegraphs there. It's a lot more tolerant because it's not so reliant, because it's not real-time combat. A game like this, of course, where I'm playing from halfway around the world and there are no local servers, means that I am at a complete disadvantage, and you'll see every time I go to attack something. So let's go and attack these people and watch what happens. You'll see that I run past them and they run past me. So here we go, and there it is. They're automatically, this is what happens. See that? They're behind me, and that is because of lag. Instantly I'm at a disadvantage because, of course, if I attack, I'm not hitting him. I have to turn around and then start attacking him. So disadvantaged by my ping.
My screen would just freeze up on me, but yet they would still attack me, and I would be dead by the time my screen would unfreeze.
Oh, okay. Well, that's terrible. Although that could be a resource issue, though. Maybe the computer was struggling to handle it. I'm not sure. Or a combination of that and lag, I guess. Perhaps. Who knows? V for vacuum. Now, the other cool thing is, I mean, there are neat things about this, and I like the whole UI around your paper doll, the titles, the reputation, mounts and stuff. It's all very easy to do. Also, another one is this. I do like the action set builder, and for those of you who don't understand how this works, think of Guild Wars 1, where you've got a whole bunch of skills here and a limited set of slots with which to put them on. So, in other words, I've got assault skills, I've got support skills, utility, and my path skills. And my path is like my, what would you call it, Shiv? Like my crafting, my profession?
More like, imagine you always like a certain type of content. That's like more of the content you want to see. Like, I'm an explorer,
right.
So I do jumping puzzles and I explore every nook and cranny to find hidden treasure.
Right, and that's me too. I'm an explorer, and that is one great thing about this game. It is awesome like that. And yes, dodging, I see you wrote there in the comments, Shiv, dodge, we'll talk about that in just a minute. But basically, folks, what you do is you have these abilities here. Once they become unlockable, you can then buy the ability, and it's with in-game money, don't worry, it's not with your own cash or anything silly like that. So if I wanted to actually have this Plasma Blast, which it is a taunt, so I should probably have it because I'm trying to build a tank, I could just simply buy that ability and then swap it out with one of these ones that are down here on my hotbar. Now, I haven't worked out what all of these are yet, there's a whole bunch of them, but you can see then I can save that set. You've got different action sets, and it means that you become very, well, it's specific. You make a build specific to a purpose, and I like that. That is what, yes, that's right, I am tanking. That's what I liked about Guild Wars 1, it's what I like about this. So there is, you know, there are some things I do like about this game, and it makes it very customizable. It means that, you know, we can have the very same character class but completely different builds as two different players. Amps, this is all very confusing for people at first as well, but this is basically like the talent tree, and you put points, which you get from leveling up and doing other stuff, and you can reset it as well, into different areas. Like we've got support, we've got assault, we've got utility, and hybrids thereof. So all of mine at the moment I'm putting into things like deflection and defense, because I'm wanting to become a tank. And again, you can save different ones of those and reset them as well. So that side of things, in other words, character customization, is pretty cool. That is really neat. Now let's talk about the design aesthetic here. So you guys know I am a huge fan of World of Warcraft style graphics. So one would assume, looking out at this, and I'll stop moving so that you can see it. Hang on, let me get there we go, I'll stop moving there. You would think I would like this because it looks very much like World of Warcraft. Fact is, I don't, and I know that sounds weird, but I don't. There's something about it, and I don't know what it is, that I don't like, and I'm trying to put my finger on it. And it's, I think, the fact that it uses the same engine as Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I really didn't like the look of that either. So if anyone can correct me, or anyone got any comments about that, Tigerhawk Rosebud, I'm interested in your thoughts on this while we smash these things. And I don't know what I'm meant to be doing because I don't know what my quest tracker is. Tigerhawk, I know you're a fan of the WoW look, amongst other. What did you think of this? What do you think of Wildstar?
It's not bad. It does take a little getting used to. Unfortunately, I had to lower most of my settings, so it doesn't look very pretty when I play.
Right.
But, you know,
right.
you
Well, I
have to
mean,
do what you can do.
You're as much of a tourist. Hang on, we got a thing coming in here. What do I want? Oh, one good thing too, by the way, is being able to choose gear. It's very easy to understand which type of gear that you want. Well, I think so. Although the attributes on gear are different to every other game, and we'll talk about that in just 1 minute as well. For example, do I want strike through or critical hit? Now, if I want to know what they are, what I can do is I can open my my stats window here, and I can see what strike through does, and they do this very, very well. So it reduces the chance foes have to deflect my attacks. So I just hover over that. My primary stats are here. So for example, if I want to do this, this is a strike through reward. This one is a critical hit reward. If I want to go down to critical hit, I can see that that is my ability to hit. So I think, because I probably want strike through, because I don't want people to deflect my attacks, because I want to generate aggro. So I'm going to choose that one, and yes, I want to take that. Thank you very much. Now that is a module, and I can put that into my module slot here. So of course you've got your arms, legs, head, and all those sort of slots. But Shiv, what's a good way of describing these slots down the right hand side now? The tool slot, the weapon attachment, the support system slot, the gadget slot, the key slot, the implant, which is what this thing I just got was. And in fact, I'm going to take out the one I've got there. What would you call these? It's a bit hard for me to describe.
You've gotten to an area where I still haven't fully explored yet, so I'm not sure.
Oh, there
Rusty!
you go. Okay, Rusty, we need Rusty's help, I guess. And look,
we're trying to get her into a mumble.
yeah, you see if you can get Rusty along here. She's the expert here. But again, it's all part of the customization of your character, I guess, and specialization. So, for example, here is this one with the strike-through rating. It's an implant. I think I can put it there. No, it's a weapon attachment, apparently. Now, let me see if I can right-click. Okay, so that's a weapon attachment. That's different to to my implant, which I can still have equipped as well. Oh, I can't do that during combat. Apparently I'm in combat. There we go. And yes, I have noticed, by the way, while I attack this thing, that we've got a certain couple of folk that have come down and joined us in the chat room here for our live stream. That would be Katella. Hello, Katella.
Hey, how are you?
Gosh, it's been such a long time since I've spoken to you. I feel like a distant friend from a distant world, hasn't it? Been a long, long time. I understand the reason we've dragged you down here, by the way. I'm very sorry for interrupting whatever you are doing. Are you in Final Fantasy 14 at the moment?
Yeah.
Right, okay, that's good. And by the way, just folks, quickly, you can see Rust there is in the live stream, and she's saying that she would totally hop and mumble if she wasn't in a dungeon with her guild. So that's okay. Thank you very much, Rusty, anyhow. And of course, she is right into this game, Wildstar. So before I talk to Kat about the reason that she's here, and by the way, what is this? Is this someone that I have to kill here? Katella, did you take a look at Wildstar by chance?
I tried the beta one weekend.
Yep. And your thoughts initially?
I know that there's a few people who really enjoy it.
Right. You're not one of those? Well, you didn't spend enough time.
It's not my favorite, but that's okay. You know, everybody has their own kind of style of game.
Absolutely. Oh, look, I mean, I make no secret about the fact it's not really one of my favourites either. Arietti is saying, uh-oh, Katella, run away. Katella, she's trying to warn you about something, I think. Let's quickly say hello to some other folks in the chat room that have come along to join us here in the live stream. We have got Merrick. Hello, Merrick, sir. How are you?
I'm doing okay. You?
Good. Long time no talk. Now, what about your thoughts on Wildstar? Are you a player, or are you going to be heading over to ArcheAge?
I am still a player in Wildstar. I do hop on from time to time, but yes, I've been spending a lot of my time in ArcheAge.
All right, and I think a lot of people who are playing Final Fantasy 14 are doing the same thing. Let me just quickly check my map here. Where do I need to go? Okay, I need to go down to the south over there. I think, is that where I need to go? There, because we've got a hand in the quest. So yes, is that right, Merrick? I mean, a lot of folk who are into Final Fantasy 14 seem to be finding some similarities or synergies with ArcheAge. Why do you think that is?
Well, for one thing, it's an open world game, and the crafting in it is actually quite nice, and the gameplay in it is pretty fun too. And it's the graphics look stunning because, of course, it's CryEngine 3, so
right.
Crytek has that great engine.
Of course it does. By the way, this is one of the things I do like doing in this game, is these jumping puzzles. Yeah, so the other great thing about it too is that it's by Trion Worlds, and we all know that Trion are the folks behind Rift and Defiance, and they are just wonderful folk. And in fact, they've contacted Tallahassee and myself, and hopefully we'll be able to bring you some ArcheAge footage ourselves, because we definitely want to take a look at that. And by the way, where is my quest? Oh, it's over there. Okay, you guys know how good I am at jumping puzzles. Cough, cough, cough.
Yeah.
By the way, Sambo?
Yes, Merrick?
The pink mobs?
Yeah?
You might want to stay away from those, because those are prime mobs, and those are really, really hard for one person to do.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Like that one that you were doing earlier that you almost got killed by?
Yeah, okay. You know, if you were anyone else, you would have probably told me to go and attack them, right? Just because you'd be mean. So thank you for being nice.
Like me.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. Mini Ninja, are you there? Hello to you. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. How are you doing, Sambo?
I'm good. Before I ask you a couple of questions, I'm completely lost because I'm trying to figure out what on earth I'm meant to do. I've got no quest tracker. Oh, now I have to go over there. For some reason, the game just mysteriously updated my objective. I must have done something right. I don't. You can see on the mini-map, maybe you can't. I've got a 1 here. Kill Shoveljaw Boulderbacks. Oh, and kill Dominion forces. Oh, okay, so it's just a general area thing. There's actually no enemies here to kill, which makes it a bit of a problem. But anyway, Mini Ninja, now you, I think I've been in communicado with you a little bit over chat and stuff. You're a bit of an ArcheAge fan as well, is that right?
Oh, lately I've become rather obsessed.
Right, so a little bit. What is your reason for that? And hello Rust in the chat room there. What is your reason for that? Why do you think Final Fantasy 14 folk are so enamored by this game?
I'm listening.
It's I think what really drew me into ArcheAge was the complete community-based economy that is like in play in the game, as well as like there's naval combat, and it's a new approach to MMOs that I've seen. Like some of the things are a lot similar with most MMOs, like the tab targeting. That's nothing new, obviously, but the job system itself is actually rather unique, where I can actually get over the fact that it's tab targeting.
Right.
Because there's like over 150 classes or something around there.
Oh my lord. Alright, so it's customization. Yeah? Yeah, sorry, Mary.
Sorry. Think of it as Rift, but not in space. That's what the economy is kind of like.
Right, okay. And so it's more sandboxy, I guess, as well?
Oh, it's definitely a sandbox game.
I've heard it compared to EVE, the only fantasy element.
Well, I'm a huge fan of
not Rift, I meant EVE
you
Online,
mean EVE,
yeah. Yeah, I meant EVE Online.
Yep, so, well, that's good. That's great. But of course, I guess it's not everyone's cup of tea, because a lot of people just like to go on the roller coaster ride, a la WoW, and just be dragged through. And some people don't, of course, have the time for it. But very interesting that you guys are gravitating, what do you call it, or being drawn towards it, I guess. Do you know, a couple of other folks I can see in there quickly before we get to the real reason that we've got Katella in here, she's going to hate me for it, is Jinx McNinja. Hello, Jinx. How are you, sir?
Doing good. How
You're
about
doing
yourself?
good? I'm very well. Now, what are you playing these days?
I'm still pretty heavily into Final Fantasy. I tried out ArcheAge for a bit, and it's hard to keep up because I kind of joined late, so everyone's kind of a bit ahead of me, so I kind of lost my head of steam into that a little bit, but
sure.
As with any alpha, there'll be wipes, so once we're all on kind of equal ground again, I'll be able to keep up and I'll probably be playing it more, but for now I'm pretty strictly Final Fantasy yet.
Sure thing, no problem there. And who else have we got in the chat room there? I see Mega. Hello, Mega. I can see Uramon. Hello, Uramon. We've got Karasu, and hello, and we've got Sunny as well. Lieutenant Death, hello to you. God, speaking of death, I'm about to die here. Hello, hello. So,
that's nothing new.
That's no shush you, Minnie. Now, speaking of Minnie,
sorry that I like killing things.
Yeah. How are you going with your channel now? Have we? What are you currently working on in terms of your Let's Plays, Minnie? Or are you having a break?
Right now, I guess it was a forced break. Mostly technical difficulties and upgrading equipment and everything, but I am trying to get caught up again. I'm re-uploading my videos, and right now I'm working on trying to enhance my channel a little bit with like an intro video and all that other fun stuff, but it's all...
Yep, all the stuff that takes lots of time, basically.
Yeah.
So, of course, that's the thing. The currency for producing shows is time, and if you haven't got it, it can be very, very difficult. But good stuff, and of course, we always support you, Minnie. Now, this here, sorry to interrupt, this is a soldier. I can't remember, Shiv, what are they called? This is, you know, where you're an explorer and all that sort of stuff. I'm a soldier on this character, and this is one of those events. So, this is how we do it. I'm not sure what happens. We just have to, like, keep fighting off these swarms of enemies, and that's how we level up that particular profession. Is that right, I think? Shiv, I'm not
That's pretty much in the ballpark. You just defend that point and kill as many things that come into that circle as you can find.
Okay, so, and of course, you can see here I'm doing it with another player who also must be a soldier as well. So, we'll just get this done. There we go. Now, of course, what you're not going to see in my little Let's Play today is all of the high-end content of this game, and that's really where a lot of people talk about the great things of Wildstar, which is, of course, housing and customization there. And Tigerhawk, have you got your own house?
I have a rocket, yeah, it's a rocket house.
A rocket house, and I know that I've seen pictures of you that you've posted with Rust's house. Rusty has got a pretty special place, I think.
Her place is scary.
Is it scary? Well, no surprise.
I've see it.
Yeah, I'd love to see that as well. I'm not sure if I can get there at this level or not.
Well, she has a cemetery with a tombstone ready for you, Sambo, so...
Oh, okay, well, that's going to come into use a lot. Hey, look, Rust is saying my house is the best. Alright, I don't know if I'm allowed to get in there at this level or not, but it'd be great to be able to see it. Alright, here we go. Now, Katella, I don't want to keep you here because you're probably dying to get back to Final Fantasy XIV. But I do understand that recently, somebody you know fairly well had a significant life event occur recently. Would you know anything about that?
Pico had a birthday.
Oh, Pico had a look at that. She's trying to pass it off. There we go.
He did.
Did he really? Is that true?
Yes, he did on the 10th.
Oh, there we go. Well, happy birthday, Pico, man, if you're watching the show. There you go. Well, she's obviously, folks, she's trying to dodge the situation. Speaking of dodge, by the way, this is what Shiv was talking about. There we go. Just double tap left or right or forwards or backwards and you can dodge. And it's just like Titanfall. You've got a limited amount of them as well. So that's what the dodging is for. You're meant to be able to do that to stay out of the fire there, out of those telegraphs. But Katella, of course, there's no escaping the fact that you also had a birthday within, was it within this week? I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, it was a couple days ago.
It was. Oh, it was the 18th. Well, there we go. So, firstly, happy birthday to you. There you go. My guy is giving you a great big cheer on the screen right now. Was it over a weekend, Katella? And if so, did you have a special weekend?
No, it was a weekday, and so we went out to lunch, and like Glenn came and got me from work, and we went out to lunch, and of course the kids are home because school's out, so it was good.
Right. So did you have a good time though? Do you think it was a worthy celebration? Because the thing is that you know, despite the fact that I'm sure you got showered by love, affection, gifts, money, and all the rest of it, there was something that you missed out on for your birthday. So I'm here to right that wrong. I'm just letting you know.
Are we sure that I missed out on anything?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I think I had a pretty good birthday.
I don't know. Well, maybe we should leave it up to the guys in the chat room here on Twitch and in Mumble. So I'm just going to ask the Mumble chat room, yes or no, do we feel that there's just one more gift that needs to be given to Katella? What do you think, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sambo, you do it to everyone else. It is only fair.
Well, look, my guy is dancing, and I don't know if you can see the screen there, but it is an exact replication. In fact, I can get rid of the UI. There we go. This is exactly how I dance in real life. Yes, I am that cool. And speaking of that cool, I am also, it's not known to many, I'm also a world-class singer. And what that means, unfortunately for Katella, is that she gets the gift that keeps on giving. I call it an earworm. In other words, you can't unhear it. So as the chat room has gone crazy there, you can see in Twitch, people are saying, uh-oh, it's time to mute the stream. People are saying, cover your ears. It's time for us to celebrate the fact that it was Katella's birthday very recently, and what better way to do that than with a rousing round of happy birthday. And I'm more than happy. No, Katella, no, honestly, I will start it off. It's no problem. It's okay. So here we go, folks. I think it is time.
Okay, here's the deal. So you have to say, you can say Katella, that's fine, but you have to say and Pico, since his birthday was the other day as well.
Okay, all right, we'll do that. This is a happy birthday song, especially for Katella and for Pico, and I do expect that everyone in Mumble joins us, because of course what that means is, due to the lag, it's going to be horribly out of time, and of course that's our little trademark, isn't it? So here we go. me. Hope you guys are ready. In fact, do you guys want to clear your throat and warm up your voice with me? Come on. me, moo, 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 me.
I wouldn't want to kill you.
You wouldn't want to kill you. Oh gosh, okay. Somehow I don't think this is going to go very well. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. This is terrible. Happy birthday, dear Katella and Pico Man. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! And hip hip hooray! There you go. You are more than welcome, Katella. It is my pleasure to give you the gift that keeps on giving. And there you go. Happy birthday to you. So I do honestly and sincerely hope you had a great day. And of course, celebrating another year of life on this planet these days, I think is definitely something that is a gift, because of course we've got so many people these days that I know anyway who are falling sick so many personalities from my time anyway that are passing away on us that definitely with me, if I wake up in the morning I go, yippee, it's a good day. So congratulations on another year passing, Catella, and of course all the best for the next 12 months as well. Same to you, Pico. Alright, so I need to, or you're free to go, by the way, Catella, now that you've been given that gift. If you need to run away and go back and play Final Fantasy, don't feel bad. But you're more than welcome to stay with us here as we have a bit of a run around Wildstar as well. So I'll leave that up to you.
Okay, thank you for the song.
Did you notice the way she said that?
No, being sincere.
You are more than welcome, of course. I'm trying to look on my map here to figure out where I need to go. What do I need to do up here? Expensive. Okay, I need to go all the way back up to the north. So I'm going to do that now. So let's have a look here. So Minnie, in terms of your, I mean, you know, everyone's got limited time at the moment. You're splitting your time amongst ArcheAge, but are you actually still playing Final Fantasy 14?
I haven't played it lately, but I'm in major, what is the word I'm looking for? Hype for the new classes that are going to be coming. Right,
yeah, in fact I had read a lot about that. I've been catching it on the website. And of course, now look, just a brief history. ArcheAge is a Korean MMO, isn't it? It's not a new MMO, it's just a new into the Western market. Is that a fair statement, Minnie?
Yep.
Alright, so of course it's not as if you're going to go through a whole lot of bugs and beta and all the rest of it. I'd say the only thing that they're going to be changing is localization and possibly some quests that are a little bit grindy or something like that. That's normally what they do when they bring a Korean MMO back over to our side of the world. And by the way, where am I going? There we go. Now, what about you, America? I mean, if you had to critique something like ArcheAge, if there was one thing that you didn't like about it, what would it be? Is there anything that you found that you don't quite like?
No, actually, I've... well, let me think about this.
Well then, that's a good sign. If you're struggling to find something that you don't really like about it, I guess that says quite a lot for the game.
Like, right now, I'm actually in a trial because there's a jury and trial system in ArcheAge where when you get killed by another faction or
or you might do a crime or something like that. Is this what you're doing?
Yeah, because
if you're killed by any other player and you have crime points to your name.
Right. Yes.
And so at level 30, you get selected to be on the jury, and I'm actually on this guy's jury right now.
Right. Oh, I thought you were on trial.
Yeah, I thought you were on trial
as me.
well. So, Lieutenant Death, sounds like, I mean, are you playing this game as well, ArcheAge?
Yeah, I'm actually observing the jury.
Oh, really? Okay, so look, if you had to explain it for our viewers very, very quickly, what is this whole trial justice thing? How does it work?
A player-governed justice system.
Right, so quite literally we're talking about you've wronged me, you've stolen from me, you've attacked an enemy of my enemy or something like that, and therefore I'm going to put you on trial. Is that what it's about?
If someone commits a crime, sometimes if you kill someone, there's a blood mark left behind. People can report that blood mark, and you actually get crime points to your name. So if someone kills you and you've got enough crime points, you will go to face a jury, and they will decide whether you're innocent or guilty.
Wow.
You don't have to be killed either. You can be arrested by a bounty hunter.
That's Sunny. Thank you for that. And Minnie, what were you going to say?
All those blood splatters and everything that are reported are considered evidence and can actually be seen during trial.
Now, when we're talking about a trial here, and by the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm just trying to fulfill the requirements of my quest without being able to see what my quest is. I think I'm doing the right thing. You know, when I think of a video game and I think of trials, there's one game I think of, and 10 internet points to anyone who can guess what that game would be, and I'll give you a clue, it's portable.
Phoenix Wright.
Yes, that's right. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and I love that game. I love it. Objection. Now, is it anything like that? Is that what a trial is? I mean, no. So how do you actually?
Basically, it's 5 players are teleported behind a judge in an actual courtroom, and then the person who is up for trial stands in front of them, and they can discuss the trial and what they did wrong. And then an amount of time is actually given to them if they're found guilty.
Good Lord.
And they are thrown in prison.
So now that's the other thing I've heard about is this prison thing, and apparently GMs can put people in prison and stuff as well. What is prison? Who can tell me in ArcheAge? Or ArcheAge?
Basically, it's a prison like that. You are literally put into a cell, and you can leave the cell. The doors will open once in a while, but it's not leaving the prison. You're actually just you're going into like a prison courtyard, and there's even a way to escape prison by digging up spoons and digging a tunnel to freedom.
Good.
So Minnie's already got that figured out.
Yeah. Yeah, she's figured out how to escape prison. That's the first thing she did. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, well, I mean, I think that's a fantastic idea, as is things like the naval combat and, you know, anything where you've got player housing or farming, a justice system, naval combat, all of these different types of things in an MMO. I like that. And that's also why I like Destiny so much as well, by the way. Did anybody happen to, apart from me, I've been gushing about it all week, anybody here in the chat room, and you guys, which I can see the chat in Twitch, so don't think I'm not looking at you, anybody here either play Destiny or has become interested in it? Anyone?
I'm scared.
I played a bit of the alpha. Oh my god.
Oh my
I'm scared
god.
to look into it because I don't want to pick up another game.
Yeah, you did right there.
Me and a few friends were crazy enough to spend over 100 on the pre-order.
Yeah, look, I've done the pre-order as well. I mean, I basically, oh, hang on, let me, what do I do now? I've done something here, and I think I've completed my quest requirements, but now, of course, I don't know where to go because I got no quest tracker. So annoying. What's this here? Maybe I have to go down south. So we'll just head south down this road while we chat. Yes, all I can say is Destiny on the PS4. I can't speak for it on the Xbox One version because, of course, there wasn't a beta for it, but also the developers have come out and said that they're just simply not going to be able to get the performance out of the game that they need on the Xbox One, even though they will release it on Xbox One. On the PS4, it is a beautiful thing, and I was explaining it on my Twitter and stuff the other day as, look, you guys are probably not old enough, but back in the day, I remember what it felt like when I very first played Doom networked on computers against other people. There was a special feeling about that. Or the very first time I ever cranked up Halo 1 on the Xbox original console. And even if you guys didn't have those experiences, I'm sure you'll know what I mean by that feeling of awe, that feeling like I never want to do anything else in my life. Ever. I just want it to be like this forever. And can games get any better? No, they can't. They're amazing. Whoa, there we go. Okay, I just leveled up. That's one good thing about Wildstar, by the way, is the level up is epic. There's no doubt about it. It is hilarious, and I do love that. I wish other games did that. But Destiny gave me that feeling. It is so polished, so smooth, so much appeals to my type of game that I just can't wait, and I can't gush about it enough. It is absolutely amazing. If you like Mass Effect, if you like science fiction, you don't have to be a massive shooter player, so you don't have to be an expert at Call of Duty Ghosts or anything like that, because the auto aim is very forgiving. It's not about the shooting. It's just about things like Diablo, Mass Effect, World of Warcraft. It's got a lot of MMO elements in it. Borderlands, it's a mashup of all of those sort of games. If you like any of that sort of stuff, you are absolutely going to love Destiny. Take my word for it. Go out right now and pre-order it, and you won't regret it. So there you go. But of course, you do need to have a console because it's not coming out on PC just yet. Let's have a look at these rewards. This is another cool thing about Wildstar. Hit level up, you can click see rewards, and this shows you exactly what is changing about your character when you level up. And I do wish that all games did this. So you can see here, new class feature. Now I'm going to have to ask somebody what this is because it says ability tiering. Anyone know what ability tiering is in Wildstar, please?
So open up your spell panel. Have you ever noticed the plus signs by those abilities?
Yes. Here we go. Yes.
That's ability tiering. It levels those abilities up.
Oh, I see. So I can hover. Oh, right. So, all right. So if we have a look at this, this is a relentless strike. I now have the option to go to tier 1 of that, and it does more damage. So I can see the original ability here is 153 physical damage. If I tier it up, it does 164, and so on and so on, and all the way over to the right here up to tier, level 45 tiers. Thank you, Shiv. So what what's the currency that these spend? Like, I mean, can I just do all of these? Can I tier them all up, or does it use ability points?
It uses ability points. If you look on the bottom right, you'll see how many ability points you have to spend.
Ah, okay, alright. There we go. Okay, and of course I have limited amount of ability points. So now this is where the choice, and this is what I do like about this game as well, is I can either buy a new ability or I can spend it on tiering them up. So, yeah, very interesting. I'm not going to sit here and make that decision right now because of course that will take me forever. New feature, trade skills. Now I don't know what that is and it didn't show me. But anyway, what's a trade skill, Shiv?
Trade skill? What?
Yeah, what is it? It said I've got a new ability called trade skills and a new feature called hobbies. I've never heard of any of those. I've got a new, hobbies and abilities. I'm guessing they're my professions or something. By the way, Rust has said that she's going to hop on Mumble. So there we go. Thank you very much, Rust. If you can come along, that'd be great. Brookhalian, yes, I don't like this game, but I've still got my first month free, so that's why I'm playing. Tank Stance. Click view to unlock. So what's a tank stance and where do I find that? Is that an ability as well, do you think, Shiv? Or
I believe it is ability.
Maybe it's utility support. I'm not sure. Didn't make it exactly clear, unfortunately. Stances are not leaping out at me, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Action set builder, it says there's 2 new ones. Anyway, attributes have increased, of course. My base stats, they are all increasing, and that's normal for leveling up. I've got a new gear slot called support system. I don't know what that is, but presumably that's something else I can customize. And I've got +1. Yep.
You were asking about your ability points?
Yes.
And the amp points? Okay, the ability points is what you spend to kind of level up each ability. Right. Like if you were to go to your ability screen, the little plus screen, that's how...
That's how you level up the actual ability, is it?
And the amp power is kind of like bonus, like you can add additional crit power or...
Yeah.
to get there, you see amps up at the top of your action set builder menu.
Yeah,
it's next to abilities.
So that's like a WoW talent tree, isn't it? Just adding little bonuses, and I can customize that. So, for example, I'm going to add another one here. What's this? Full defense. Let's add. No, wait. Let me add that. Amp power one. Maybe the cost. It costs 4. That's why. So either I can leave my ability points to build up, or I can spend them on these. And I'm going to deflect crit. There we go. I'm going to use that set there. There we go. And tier points. Yeah, so which one will I tier up? I don't know. I tier up every time I speak to Shiv and Minnie, but apart from that, let me have a look here. We've got Whirlwind. I really don't know yet, of course, which of my base abilities are going to be good for a tank, and I'm not going to get that far in the game anyway. But I think I'm going to level up this one, this Rampage, because I use it a lot. So there we go, use that one there. Done and doneer. Now let me have a look on the map, and it looks like we've got a quest out over this way somewhere. And I also want to keep an eye on the time. Can anyone tell how long we've been streaming for? I'm honestly not sure. Where's my timer?
About an hour.
About an hour, yeah.
I'm sure. And I saw, Sambo, that you hadn't activated Whirlwind. I recommend sometime giving that a spin.
Spin, haha. Alright, well look, I'm happy to... I'll replace that. I'll replace that now with one of my abilities. Is that good for, warrior, tanky type stuff, is it?
Mostly AoEs.
AoEs. Oh, I like that. Okay. Well, I'll definitely replace one of... Look, I've got a couple of abilities here on the end that are taunts that I don't really use that much. Menacing Strike and... What's this? Jolt, because they generate threat, that's why. But let's go in, I'll show you how this works, folks. So, what did she say? Whirlwind, there we go, there's Whirlwind. I can just buy it with my in-game money. It is now available. I've got a limited amount of slots, so I'm going to have to get rid of one of these. What do you think about the knockdown? Do you think that's worth it?
Oh, that's very handy, yes. Yeah. And you can always switch them out whenever you want.
Yeah, okay. So, look, let's actually try this. What do we got here? 5 foes. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this one, and I'm going to pop the Whirlwind on there. So there it is, straight away. Use that set. Thank you very much, Minnie. Let's go and test it out. There. The only thing that needs payment to reset is amps. Thank you, Rust. Thank you. It's good to have Rust. Oh, and there is another soldier event. So let's do that in just a minute. But let's try now to use the whirlwind, I do need to build up kinetic energy, and here we go. Let's do it. Whee! Whirlwind. Oh my lord! Okay, that was really cool.
Samba found a new toy.
Yeah, I did find a new toy, thanks to...
Yeah, I like that whirlwind.
Yeah, that is cool. Okay, why was I not using that before? And this is a cool thing about the game, though, of course, is it's so customizable in terms of building the style of combat, I guess, that you like. Let's just clear out this area here, and then we'll activate this event as well.
I could be wrong, but you can also move while you're using your whirlwind ability.
Oh, really? Because
I think you can.
That's the other thing, yeah, that I'm used to with WoW, of course, is not being able to move a lot with the abilities, and because they interrupt. There's whirlwind again. Whee! Ah, damn it! I killed it before I could try it. Never mind. Now I do notice that we've got a very special guest has joined us in... Oh, and I'm trying to get out of the way. I should be using dodge more of these telegraphs on the ground. Joined us in the Mumble chat. Now, I'm not sure if she's listening or if she's got her mic on, but we'll find out in a second. Rusty, are you there?
No.
No, she's not there. Excellent. That is good. It's a pleasure to have you here, by the way. Thank you very much for joining me, because I know you're an expert at Wildstar, and you've taken to Wildstar like a fish to water, and I know that's one of your most favourite games at the moment, and with good reason too. And you know also that it's something that hasn't really grabbed me. So I'm glad to have you here so that we can debate a couple of topics. But firstly, what were you doing before? You said you were in a guild run doing something. Was that in Wildstar?
Yep.
Yep. Now, what was it? Some kind of dungeon or something, was it? No, maybe she's having a bit of mic problems there. Not sure. Oh, there she is.
Lag, sorry.
That's okay. Were you running a dungeon?
Yep, I was healing dungeon, which is like a full-time tunnel vision job. You cannot stop or look away.
Aha. Now, this is one of the reasons I think that you do love this game is, and by the way, we've got a quest over here, is that you need to pay attention, right? I mean, whether it's in dungeons or all sorts of combat, it's very, pardon the pun, but very hands-on, and unlike WoW, where you can kind of AFK and fall asleep, is that one of the reasons? I'm going to activate this... Here we go, going to activate. What do you call this? I'm activating my soldier thing. What do you call that, Rust? It's the thing where I am building my path. It's activating that event. What do you call that?
Hold out.
Hold out. Thank you. Okay, so here we go. Let's do that. Here, disabling the ship's anchor, and these, they're all different too. Sometimes you have to interact with objects. Other times there's like a horde event from Gears of War 2. That sort of thing. Oh, there's the whirlwind.
Hit your map in game for a sec so I can come stalk you.
Oh, there we go. Okay, come and say hello. Yes, please. You can see I'm in the crystal. I'm right at the bottom of the crystal shards here. I'll leave it up there for a second. Yeah, there you go. So is this one of the things that you like about the game, though, Rust? Is that you have to be actively engaged as a player, and you have to have your thinking cap on, right?
Yes. I have missed having that kind of difficulty in PvE content for sure.
Yeah.
In a long time.
Oops, there we go. And of course, that is, I mean, the combat is solely focused around that whole concept. The fact that you really need to be engaged and paying attention. And of course, as Shiv was saying earlier, when we were talking about this game right at the beginning of the stream, you cannot fall asleep in group content, right, Shiv? I mean, you need to have your wits about you, or you're going to let the whole team down, right?
Well, absolutely. Especially, it doesn't matter if you're a tank, healer, or DPS. If you're not paying attention and you die, you essentially, I've seen this before, where some DPS has died and we can't get through it because that DPS is gone.
Right. So every single member of the team has a role, and you've obviously got to be paying attention all the time. We can let everybody down. Rust, I mean, if you had to list off some of the features of this game, we've spoken about, obviously, the combat. We've spoken about housing as well. I mean, for me, the unique features of Wildstar would be the housing concept, the combat, the ability to build your own, combat set of tools, that sort of thing. If you had to rattle off your sort of top 5 features of this game, being a fan of it, what would they be? If you're trying to sell somebody who is on the fence about Wildstar, why would they want to come along and check it out?
I would sell them on the difficulty level of it and how the telegraphs do not make the game easy mode, but makes you know exactly what you screwed up with.
Right.
So everybody's accountable for themselves, and it makes it more of a team player game where your groups really matter, especially in the end game. Like, it gets a lot harder. It starts off really similar to other MMOs, and that's why I was kind of mad at you when you quit so fast.
Yes, Rusty wasn't happy with me for throwing the towel in so quickly, and I did, by the way.
You, by the way.
First, oh, is that you? Is that you? Oh, look at this. There we go. Hello. Now, I don't have player names on, I don't think. Oh, yeah, so hang on. Let me do that. I think we go into option. Now, where is that? Somewhere. Video? No. Interface. Here we go. Interface. I want to, excuse me, I want to turn on player names. How do I do that? How do I do that? Let me see. Maybe it's in the main menu here. Social? No. Do you know where it is, Rust? I suppose you've already had it on for a while.
I'm trying to log in.
Nameplates.
I did it. I got it on.
Here we go. Friendly units. There we are. Friendly units. Friendly players, actually. That's what I want, not friendly units.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it. Alright, so there's Rust. So if we click on her, and oops, I dodged out of your way there. There we go. Now, if we have a look at her. Okay, so firstly, what is your class and race, please?
I am an Orin Esper, which is basically the telekinetic healer / DPS mage.
Right. Okay, good lord. And this is the thing, right? Even though there are sort of like the 3 classes that you start off with, was it 3? You know, when you're choosing a character. Oh yeah, I've seen those before. However many classes there are when you start, there are subclasses of those classes, aren't there? I mean, the whole class system itself is quite customizable, am I correct?
Yes, it's really customizable, especially when you start unlocking all your abilities. And I find myself constantly swapping things out on the spot. Like, with the tiering of the abilities, it makes a really big difference and adds like a huge layer of variety.
Right, okay, so what we're talking about here is a game in the later stages of it, at least anyway. Remember, I'm only level 10, folks. Is that not only are you swapping out all your abilities here all the time, but the actual decisions that you're making about your character are also highly versatile. And of course, I relate that to Rift in that respect. Now, what on earth did you just do to me there? You encased me in something that looked awesome, but I don't know what that was. Was that some kind of temporary buff or something, was it?
I like to call it paladin armor, but it's actually just an absorb shield.
Okay,
amazing.
Okay. Can we, if you don't mind, I just want to step back here into the sunlight and oh, look at this! We happen to have found a little cave here, but come back into the sunlight because I know the streams can be a little bit dark. So I just want to get rid of the UI so we can have a good look at your character there. So hang on, you are level. I've got the UI off. So what level are you?
I'm 50.
Level 50. Okay, so now how many characters do you have in this game already? Oh my god, look at that.
I've actually been focusing on just my one character because it is so much work when you get to 50. Like, they give you a lot to do.
Wow, that is so unlike you. You're an alcoholic, if ever I've met one.
I know, I usually will make an alt right away and have one half leveled while I'm leveling my main one, but this one has kept me locked in more than any game other than EverQuest.
Right, of course.
Like the original EverQuest.
Sure.
That kind of dedication.
So, again, the draw for you is the customization and the challenging combat. Would they be the 2 big ones? Whoa! Good lord. Oh my lord.
Gotta do all the flashy spells.
Yes, do all the flashy spells. And
I'm on camera!
While we're here, are you able to show... In fact, I'm going to get rid of the UI again. Can you show us any mounts while we're here?
Yeah, I have a few mounts.
Alright, let's have a look at this, folks, because of course we know everybody loves mounts. Oh!
This is the Collector's Edition hoverboard. And hoverboards are so cool because they tilt when you rotate your mouse back and forth. So when you turn, like, you kind of see it, how I'm tilting like that.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, that is awesome. In fact, I've seen some videos of people in snowy areas basically treating it like a snowboard, right?
Yeah, it really, like, you really get the feel of it. It's so much more fun than a normal mount.
Okay, that is very cool. Do you have any other mounts?
I have a couple different surfboards.
Surfboards. Wow.
This one's very Hawaii-ish.
It is. Look at that. I don't know if you can see that on the stream, folks. I'll zoom right in on it there. Very Hawaiian-ish. Now, are mounts something that are only purchasable in the game, Rust, or are they craftable as well?
So... Oh, I'm sorry if you heard that.
Are you killing small animals
scary
in the
games
background?
and they're screaming.
Okay, right. Can you craft mounts?
I don't know if you can craft them yet, but you can get them from a variety of different vendors for different currencies right now.
Right.
This one is really easy. This is like dirt cheap kind of thing you can get at 50.
Right, and
it's actually in pieces.
Well, one of the things that came with my edition of the game, I think it was the deluxe edition, is that right? I think is a mount, but if I go into my... Oh, hang on, let me bring up the... how do you get to the mounts screen? I can't remember what it is. Is it B?
It's on your character screen.
Oh, I. P. There we go.
There we go.
Right, so it says no mounts unlocked yet, but I mean, I've got one on my account, I think, with that pack that I bought. So what level will I be able to actually see a mount in here?
15 is when you can ride your first ground mount, and 25 is when hoverboards come in.
Oh, wow.
And the difference with the hoverboard is you can go over water with them, but they don't really go any faster. I think people claim that they glide a bit more, but I have not noticed it.
Okay, all right. And there's something else I want to talk about in this screen in just a minute, but I just want to answer a question from Brookalian there in the Twitch chat, who says, how's your latency, Sambo, from Melbourne? I can only play Wildstar with battle ping, otherwise the abilities don't connect properly. And that's a very good point, and we were talking about this earlier, Brookalian, if you didn't hear us, which is that I suffer from lag a little bit, and it means that I'm instantly behind... or rather, enemies are behind me and a disadvantage every time I go to attack. Rust, where do I see my ping? Is there any way where I can see that as she's showing off all of her hoverboards here? Do you know?
I don't know how to check ping. I only know how to check FPS.
Okay, yeah,
it's just Control F.
Yeah, same here. So, look, I'm so sorry, mate. I don't know, Brookalian. We don't know, and the expert doesn't know either. So, all I know is that it is a factor, and we've talked about this before, which is, excuse me, if you're in the US, this game would be great, but it is very, very real-time and very action-oriented, and therefore if you're running a 500 or 600 ping, and especially in PvP, and we're going to talk about PvP in just a minute as well, that is going to be a disadvantage for you. Now, that board that you just had on before, by the way, it looked like a board from Back to the Future, but I'm looking in my window. We'll talk about the current mount that you've got in just a moment, so please stay on that mount. But in the mounts window here, I've got a number of panels, Rust, and they're called front, flare, rear, side, and right. Am I right in assuming that these are customization? What is that?
It's the silly things attached to my mount, like these horns and the side panels and that little happy vegetable floating in a tank.
A happy vegetable floating in the tank. There it is. There's a close-up of it on the back. Okay, so you can presumably customize and switch out these things. Is that right?
Yep. As you collect them, they drop in the world. They can be purchased from vendors. I'm not sure if they can be crafted. And your secondary path, which is what your warrior thing is with your holdouts.
Oh, yes.
That will give you pieces. Like, I'm a scientist, so this is why my stuff looks all sciencey on his butt.
Ah, okay. So customizing mounts, I must admit, is very, very cool. And that's an awesome looking mount. And by the way, is there flying in this game? Or not yet? Or no planes?
Nope.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I think they said they don't plan to do flying, but they're going to implement something like an instance fighting in space or something. That's the rumors I've heard.
Okay, kind of like Star Wars Galaxies, perhaps. And by the way, Brookalian, no need to apologise. You don't have to have watched the whole Twitch stream. We understand people have lives, and there's no problem. If anyone else has got any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat. Okay, so I just want to touch on PvP. Oh, God, look at all these mounts she's got. They are very cool-looking mounts, I must admit that. There's no doubt about it. PvP...
They're all just the noob mounts.
Are they? Are they really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
The only ones I spent money on was the Rosie hoverboard, which is the little spacey blue one.
Right, sure. Okay, all right, well, that's good to know. Ferty Draconis here is saying that they got an email asking for a password reset on their Guild Wars 2 account. Be very careful of that, because Guild Wars 2 accounts are known for phishing, and it's because they belong to NCSoft, and I've got no qualms in saying that there's definitely something dodgy going on there. And NCSoft accounts seem to be corrupted all over the place, so be very careful that you're replying to a official Guild Wars 2 email address. Do not give your information out, and of course there's a general public service announcement for everyone. Never ever give your password to anyone claiming to be an employee from any online MMO, because the employees never ask for passwords, they only reset them. Now what the hell is that? That was disgusting. It was a spider. It was horrible. Ugh, that was awful. So are you a pet classed? Is that what that means?
Not really. It's more of an illusions. Okay. It's more like the Esper, kind of similar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, alright, gotcha. That makes total sense. By the way, Shiv is saying, Rust, I can't find any flares to get at 24, at level 24. Any advice on how to find some?
The first flares I started getting was when I was a lot higher in my path levels, and I found vendors with Renown in Thade.
Right. There you go. I hope that helps, Shiv. Now, where's my quest?
There
we go. Quest log. What I want to do is, what are my tasks here? You can help me shoot and kill some stuff. What do I need to do here? I think test.
I can actually, because there's mentoring.
Oh, really? There's mentoring in this game. Look at that. I've got my paladin armor on. Okay, so does that mean you mentor down to me, or I mentor up to you?
Nah, you wish it mentor up to 50.
So you can mentor down to. Well, can I do it? Do I have to invoke that, or is that something you do?
No, I do it.
Okay. Do you want to?
So if you invited me to a group, it would ask me to mentor you, basically.
Okay. How do I invite you to a group? Because I can't write.
You can just slash invite with the target on me.
Oh, really? Okay. Slash invite.
Yeah. Where are you guys?
You invite unknown. Apparently
we're out in Aldrock. I'll get you.
And you're called Unknown. You've been invited to a group. Thank you. There we go.
Achievement granted.
Oh, safety in numbers. I got an achievement for that. Why are you Unknown, but you're also Rustian? Is that just a lag error?
A lag error. I don't know, some buggy thing.
Oh, weird. Okay. So it now says that you are level 10. Cool. Now, by the way, if I hit N, I notice your PvP flagged. If I can turn PvP on, PvP is quite a large part of this game, isn't it? Like, I mean,
yeah.
You can be open world PvP.
That's definitely a draw, because they've got their War Plus thing.
Right, War Plus.
Which are like a PvP raid, but nobody's doing them right now because I think everybody's so locked up in how hard PvE is and to get a tune for raiding that nobody's set up a War Plus.
Okay, all right. And by the way, I'm just looking at that thing on your back, and it looks amazing. Whatever that.
Yeah,
weapon is.
When it glitches out, that's the skin underneath the one I have on top of it. This is Buzzsaws.
Okay, very cool. I'm also just quickly looking at some of these tooltips that have popped up. Hobby farmer. What is a farmer? Because it's come up and said I can do that apparently.
That's crafting.
Okay, crafting. Sort of. All right. Now, were you around when the servers went down? Because I've got absolutely no quest tracking, and apparently that's a bug. So around here, if I look
reload your UI.
Oh really?
Come back.
Oh really?
Just / reload UI one word.
Let's try that.
UI is just a little bit buggy because the whole game is based upon add-ons. Like their entire thing is add-ons. So like the game was meant for people to make add-ons for the game, basically.
Yes, in fact, if I click on add-ons, you can see there are hundreds of them, and they're all core add-ons from the game. In fact, I can reload UI there as well. Unfortunately, reloading UI is not bringing back the quest tracker. Mission type demolition. To complete this mission, you need to blow up specific targets. Okay, got it. I've got all these tooltips. Quest abilities, yes, I know about that. And renown. Complete content in a group to earn renown. That's kind of like public questing. I'm assuming I've got a 1 here. I have to kill Inventor Whom and kill Dominion security drones inside Dreadplex. So I'm guessing that we just have to go in here and kill stuff, right? I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Okay, so let's have a look at some of these abilities. Now, what happens when you're mentored down here? Do you lose all your level? I'm just going to watch rather than fight. Do you lose abilities, or do you keep them, but they're just way leveled down in terms of the amount of damage they do?
The second one.
Okay.
I keep them, and they're just nerfed.
Okay, that's really cool. We're just going to watch you. You can see there's the telegraphing there. I'm standing out of the way. And wow! Oh my god! Okay, so once again, for those who are watching, yeah, sure, but I'm happy about that. For folk who are watching the live stream, tell us once again, what is your class and what is your race?
Esper.
What is your race? Esper.
Esper and Orin.
Orin, right?
Orin is the race. Esper is the class.
Right, and you're the cute little things with the tails, right? That's what you are.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Okay.
Here, check this buzzsaws coming at you.
Orin Master Race.
Whoa, it was Orin Master Race.
You're the Master Race.
So again, I know you explained it earlier, but for people who have just joined the stream, if you had to relate it to a traditional MMO class or combination thereof, what is it? Is it a mage? Is it a warrior? What do you reckon?
Yeah, the closest is just like a mage type.
But of course, it's way more complex.
But it can be a healer as well.
Right.
It has like some elements of priests and some elements of druids, and then the psychic thing is like mage. It's really mixed.
Right.
Like the closest thing I can relate it to is the class in Guild Wars 2. What's the one with the sword? Mesmer, yeah.
Mesmer, right, okay, that makes sense. And by the way, Minnie, I'm not sure if she's still got her ears on, but thank you for giving me the whirlwind, because that is awesome. I love that. Now, Tigerhawk, it's great. Tigerhawk Rosebud, you were saying that you're logging in here. Are you in Wildstar at the moment?
I'm in. I can't figure out where you guys are, though.
Oh, maybe Rust is able to help you there.
I'll invite her. I can actually summon her to us if she can get on the Algorath map.
Oh, there you go. Okay, summons.
The scientists have a really awesome group summon ability.
Sweet. Now, what's this thing, the grid, and it's a countdown. Navigate the Chua security lasers without touching any beams. Oh, this is a jumping puzzle.
That's the challenge.
Oh, and I just failed.
And you can keep retrying them. Oh no, they're fun. You gotta do it.
Okay, alright, we'll do this while we wait
Zoom
for
your camera out.
Zoom the camera out. Yep, here we go.
Yeah, zoom your camera out and look down. And that's what you gotta jump with.
And these come up a lot, by the way, these challenges. I do like that as part of the, again, another content type here in Wildstar, and you get special rewards for it, and you can see, just like Russ said, I can retry that as well. And yes, Brocalian, mentoring like Rift or EverQuest 2 style, that's exactly what it is indeed. Alright, so...
There's one thing about challenges, is if your window disappears...
Yes, it just did.
Yeah. There is a way to retry them. They remain in zone as long as you hit L and click challenges.
Oh,
and
there it is.
They are there, and you can find it in the list, whatever the name of it was.
Okay.
I think you can like section them off, like an Algorath and.
Oh, I'm getting attacked.
Hang on. Ready?
What zone are we in?
Yeah. We're in Algorath.
Okay.
You want to click the little button there that says ready, and those are basically the ones that are nearest to you, I think.
Okay, let's have a look
and
here.
And yours is the grid.
So, the grid, there it is, and start. Alright, that is great that you can do that. Alright, here we go. Zooming out and...
And I just failed it!
Yeah, I failed it as well. Now, see, the thing is, though, right, is I reckon lag is going to be a big part of this. Retry, here we go. And I failed it. I can't even get past the first jump. This is terrible. Retry.
Don't worry, it's tougher than it looks.
You know the one thing I do love about housing?
What's that,
and I finally got my voice back. The one thing I like about it is that the more stuff you place, the more rested XP you get. So you can end up getting a whole bunch of rested XP just because you are a loot bastard.
You just dump all your stuff and your plot is great.
Alright, well, it's going to be handy for me then, isn't it? As a horde. And by the way, someone before was wanting to know what my inventory looks like. That's what it looks like. It's full. Okay, retry. Here we go.
You can do it.
Alright, I got halfway in.
Remember, you can double jump too if you get.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about the double jump. Yeah. Let's retry.
You see this other person trying?
Yeah. And I tried to retry while I was halfway in, thinking I might be able to cheat my way down there, but that's obviously not the case. God, I can't even get out! That's terrible.
Don't worry, everybody screws up, even I do, and I've done it like, what, 10 times?
Okay.
I don't know.
It's a very hard challenge to do.
Alright, I'm gonna try this.
Pretty tough.
What's that, Zen?
Why don't you just crawl underneath them?
Yeah, I like that idea. That's a very clever idea. Oh.
Challenge failed.
Oh, I failed on the last one!
Tiger, are you on the Algorath map?
Tiger. Oh, there's Tiger. It says she's out of range.
Yeah, I want to summon her, but she needs to be on the same map.
Challenge begins.
She can just step out of the somewhere.
Double kill.
Well, apparently I killed something. That must have been you, Rusty. Now I do like, what I didn't realise is that you can actually control yourself in air, so that helps a big deal.
Yeah.
Bronze level award.
Bronze level awarded, there we go, loot rewards, and now, can you explain something, or anyone can explain this one to me here. I've never understood this. Whenever there's a reward thing come up, a reward window, it says best odds. What is that, and why, like, does it mean nothing and I just...
It's purely random.
Right, so can I choose... I mean, why do I click on any of these? Is it the one I prefer? Will I definitely get it, or how does it work?
You won't definitely get it, but I think it like kind of tries to aim for it. Not really.
It raises your chances.
Ah, raise your chances. Okay, so it's just literally a jackpot lottery here. Here we go, and spinning, and I got it. Okay, all right, that's cool. Now let me have a look at the map here, and okay, GPS signal lost, player location unavailable. Is that because we're in a dungeon or in a cave rather?
Yes.
Okay. Now, why is it not showing the name tag? Let's go back to this nameplates here. Where was it? Nameplates. Friendly players has unticked itself. It keeps doing that all the time. I don't know why. Anyway. Alright, so where are you now? I don't even know where you are. I need to go around.
I'm just on the other side of the layers. There's summoning tiger.
Okay, I'm going to come
these silly mobs try to kill me.
I'm coming back because I see there's an exclamation mark nearby.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Triple kill. It definitely sounds like Unreal Tournament or Quake whenever that happens.
They've got some funny stuff with the kill counts. It actually keeps going up.
Really? Is it like Killtacular and all that sort of stuff?
It goes after super kill, I believe it's mega kill, and then uber kill, and then...
Okay, that's pretty funny.
What's the last one? Omni kill or something? I don't know. It just gets so ridiculous.
Alright, well I've got a quest up here from a hologram. Let's have a chat with him. Disturbing data. I wish my recover the... I don't know, it didn't stay up long enough. I just guess I have to do stuff around here. Now, my R ability, this is another thing I wanted to ask you about, Rust. I've got 2 of them now, and I don't really know what they're for. Oh, that's where my stance is, so I can stance Juggernaut. Ah, so that means... What does that mean? Is that my tanking stance, is it?
Yeah. As far as I know, I didn't really play with them that much when I played a warrior.
Okay, because normally what I've got it on is the other stance, which is Onslaught, and that increases my damage. And of course I can use that. It's not something that's a passive, you actually have to use that one and activate it. It's got a cooldown, you can see it's actually counting down there as well. So yet again, more customization though, I guess, which is really, really cool.
Yep. Different R ability. It's basically like the free trinket for some people.
Right.
Mine is a bit shitty though.
What's your R ability?
Mine, it gives me free combo points, but it roots me in Blaze.
Okay. And did you just change the color of your outfit? You're now black?
Nope, I was always black. It was just light in the sunlight, I guess.
Ah, okay. Alright. Arietti there in the chat, don't think I didn't see that. Oh, what a surprise, full inventory. And Zen is saying, this is Sambo we're talking about. Thanks, Zen. Thanks for the vote of confidence there. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, while I do this, and we won't be streaming for too much longer, 75% there. One of the things I do like about this, Rust, is my quest counts are in a percentage. So it just depends. Like, that's quite a big thing. I mean, for a start, if it's, you know, if I have to collect 4 things, it'll just show me 25, 50, 75, and 100% complete. But I understand that, now, I can't remember if this is in ArcheAge, and maybe Minnie can comment on this, or even Merrick, whether this is an ArcheAge thing or if it's a Wildstar thing, but in one of the games, it depends upon the strength of the monster that you kill, for example, as to the percentage of the quest that gets contributed to. Who can help me here? Is this
That's Wildstar.
Wildstar.
It is! Okay, that is really, really cool. Rust, explain it better than I did, please. How does that work?
Basically, there's like these I guess you could call them two-person kind of level mobs. They're pretty tough for people to solo. They are soloable, but they have a lot more HP and they do a lot more damage and a lot more armor on them.
So they're more of a challenge.
Yep, they are, and they'll give you more percentage to your kill.
Okay, that is cool. I like that idea. Let's just have a chat to... Now, what's the C thing called? The C thing keeps popping up all the time. Is that like a communicator or something? And can you bring it up?
Yep,
Yep, I can never bring it up outside of a quest. Yeah, okay. Now, these books also that I'm collecting, lore, that's just literally lore for the sake, like, you know, for someone like me who likes to be able to collect things and books and what have you. Is that just lore for the game and it's like a completionist type thing?
Yeah, it's kind of how they did lore in this game rather than giving you monster pages of text for each quest.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I do like.
And they've got those data cube things that actually talk at you, and they're like recordings of the ancient race that disappeared in the lore called the Elden.
Right.
And basically, each of them hints at what was going on, because nobody knows what happened to the Elden in this game.
It's a good way of doing it, because it means you don't have to read walls of text. Now, I know that, now, by the way, I think, I can't tell if I'm done or not, but why do some of these mobs, like these mobs have an exclamation mark and what looks like a T next to them? Is that because are you targeting them, are you? Or tagged them or something?
Nope. These are similar to using an ability next to a quest in WoW, only they're attached to number keys, so if you target that mob and hit T, you're going to use a quest ability on it.
Oh!
Sometimes see?
Right.
You can do it again too when the cooldown comes back up.
So that's why, and that's why my quest is not making any progress, because I needed to use that ability. Right, okay, makes total sense.
And you can actually use it more than once on the mob, so you didn't have to kill them.
Oh, okay, well let's try this again. I have to target it though, then T. Okay, there we go. Test Loftite grenades, that's why. Right, okay, so I'm 33% of the way through now, so I have to use this more often.
You get those guys behind you, they're still chasing you.
Oh, are they?
They don't die when you do it. You've got like
whoopsie.
guys on you.
Let's use Minnie's whirlwind ability. That's going to do a whole bunch of damage. Woo! Thank you, Minnie. That's nice.
I had a feeling you'd like that.
Oh yeah.
I'll clear this out before you get murdered.
Yeah, my health's not doing too well. I'm just going to hit X, take a quick potion. I do like the way that the health system works in terms of pots as well as actual heals. That's kind of cool. And how I can choose them.
Yeah. You saw how it has a little drop down menu, right? It pops up.
Yes, yes. And I've got different ones here. So what's this one? 740, 1720. Or I've got a med spray. I'm going to use the one that has the biggest one. There we go. Alright, 83% of the way through that quest.
Double kill.
And hello there, Seeker. Good to see you in the live stream there. Now, do you heal as well, by the way, Rust?
Yep, if I spec that way.
Right, sure. Let's see if we can kill these guys. Alright, completed. Done. So once I've knocked these guys away, I'm done. C, weapons of war. There we go.
Double kill.
Thank goodness you're here. Lord.
Babysitter Rust again.
Yep, babysitter Rust. Now I don't know how to get out of here. Because of course there's no map in here.
You're going the right way.
Am I? Okay. I presume I need to get out. We'll soon find out. Now, because that quest, what's that, Zen?
So we know you ain't lost.
That's right. I'm never lost.
Never.
No.
Never. He never gets lost. What are you talking about? Just like he never dies and never goes inventory. Wait,
and like I always have heaps of inventory space. Yes, that's right. Anywho. Now, Tiger, what happened to you? Because are you nearby? I'm not sure.
I think she's gone AFK. She hasn't said anything in a while.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Oh, there she is. I tried summoning you.
Oh, there she is. There's Tiger. Hey, Tiger. Hello, hello. And look at that. She's got that hairstyle. Actually, that's the Oops, I dodged. Didn't mean to do that. She's got the hairstyle that I chose on my very, very first character there, which is crazy.
I picked it first.
You picked. Oh, there she goes. You picked it first there. I do like how.
No, stop. You're doing the wrong dance. It's dance 2.
Really? You can do different dances?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 dances.
Dance 2.
This is the only acceptable one.
In ArcheAge, there's 3, and you can move while dancing, which makes new dances.
Oh!
I've seen that. It is hilarious.
That is cool. That is very cool. Okay, that's much better. Yeah, that is much, much better. Thank you for letting me know there are 2 dances. Thank God for that. The other one was just a bit daggy.
I will never do just normal slash dance.
No.
Sambo, you're gonna have to make a video of you doing them real dances.
Yeah.
In real life.
Well, I just don't want to show everyone up. You know, that's the only reason I don't make them. It's just not fair on everyone. Oh, what is that thing with a great big dice above its head? What the hell is that?
That's the rolling menu.
So what do I do? Right click on it? No. How does this work? Oh, there it is. Greed. Okay, greed. Wow. Never seen that before because I've never been in a party. So is that just random then? One of us is gonna get whatever that is?
Yeah, it's just like WoW's need or greed rolling.
Okay, very cool. Now, how do we mentor? Because I see Tigerhawk Rosebud is level 17. How do we mentor her down to us?
Yeah, she's got to mentor you. So, Tiger, you would click on his name and I believe just right click it. And there should be an option to mentor under group.
I suppose I could do that.
Yeah, come on, come down to my
come
level.
Back down to our level.
Yeah.
Wait, so right click on his name and what am I looking for?
Group and mentor.
Oh.
And by the way, I've got a great big red mark that says, hey, you've got full inventory. So I'm going to have to just delete some stuff. We're going to delete that. There we go. What a surprise.
You can still hit V even though it says full and it'll stack things that are stacked.
Oh, okay. And it'll sort of let me get them later when I've got more room. Okay, let's get out of here because I want to get out of this cave. Now, is there any ways, one other thing I wanted to ask, is there any way of giving myself more sprint time?
Sprint? Yes, actually. You can do stuff like that with amps.
Oh, amps. Okay, cool. Triple kill.
Let me explain
What's that?
Something about the amp system. So this is something that's not well known about the amps.
Yeah.
You notice that second and third tier that's locked?
Let me go in and have a look here. There we go, amps. Yes, so the outer rings, right? The different rings.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get those after you unlock the first tier. Some of them are bought, some of them are found in world.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Okay, that's
the red ones are the ones you don't have.
Right. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, for example, there's one in there that's available to me called Full Defense, but its power cost is 4. So I'm assuming I, for a start, need to wait until I've got 4 amp points or whatever. Right? Like
yeah, the higher tier ones cost more each. It says power cost there.
Yep. So, okay, got it. All right, let's see if I can go and now what am I doing here? I'm probably just going to follow the numbers, so pretty much straight north of here. Let's go. Oh, now by the way, are there any multi-person mounts? Can you give us a lift, or is it just single?
Not currently.
Okay, that's okay. That's all right. Let's just run up north. Got a quest to hand in, and then we'll probably wind things down, I'd imagine, and come to the end of our stream. But look, it's been oh, hang on. Here's an event. This is a soldier event. I'm guessing that you guys wouldn't see this because you're not soldiers or whatever. Is that right? Or can you see? Yeah. What happens here? Like with you guys in the party, if I activate this. Oh, it's a lockbox. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you actually can activate that for us. Like I can scan this with my scientist thingy, which I'll show you my robot.
Oh.
This is Murph. Check out his hat.
Merv has got a beer swilling hard hat on. That's just pretty funny. Okay, so what does Merv do? Murph. What does Murph do?
He is my scientist scan bot. Basically, scientists just scan everything. And it activates stuff, or starts puzzles, starts events or something. Usually it's just gathering information. They're all about gathering information.
Okay, and that makes sense because you're a scientist. Also, by the way, folks, you can see down here, I've got these slots. Now, my UI's shrunken up a little bit, so they're kind of being cut off. But those little things that you do pull out of those boxes there are little one-use items, and you can, like a stun grenade or whatever, you can just drag them down to these slots and use them. Now, what about these rations here? Food. Do they give me any, like, should I be eating food to give me buffs? Or, actually, I'll just click on it and we'll see what happens. Oh, look at this! Nom nom nom! Okay, that is very cool. I like that nom nom to show that I'm eating. That is funny. Zen, I do not have that hat in real life. Shut up, you. Now, what are you floating around on there, Tigerhawk? That is awesome. Where'd you get that mount from?
I bought that one with the money that Rusty gave me. She was very nice.
Oh, that's nice. That's very cool. And what's your opinion on the mounts in this game, Tiger?
I want one that flies. It makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I think everyone wants flying mounts. Let me see. Where do I need to go? I think I need to head up over here somewhere. We're just going to go hand in this quest, and then we'll wrap things up. So we'll fight our way through here. But in a nutshell, once again, yeah, it's a tough one for me. Part of the reason that I'm not playing this game is time, and you know, for me to play a game, it has to be really up my alley, I guess, because I have such little time these days. So the fact that I've been ragging out on it recently doesn't mean, of course, that it's a terrible game. Far from it. It just means that for me, there are a number of things that were very frustrating and annoying. Now, having said that, having now had the chance to have a good old chat with Rusty here, and of course hear the opinions of others, there are a lot of things that I do like about this game, and I can tell, I guess, Rust, that it's probably a little too early to make up my mind. Would that be right?
I think you need to get to housing, because I think you would very much enjoy it.
I do like that housing.
Okay.
To be honest, to echo what Rusty said, this game does not get interesting, because I had the same problem as you, until about level 15. That's where the whole meat of it, and you understand more of the story, and actually a few things happen in the story that make you go, whoa, wait a minute. That's cool, and it makes you go on more.
I think the reason they do that is they're trying to ease people into the level of difficulty that they're raising the bar on in this game, and they do. Like, it's significantly more difficult for people that are coming from WoW, for example.
Right.
And they've never played anything but, like, say, like midway through WoW's expansions, and they're gonna come here and gonna be like, oh wow, if I stand in this telegraph, this mob just one-shot me, and it was just a normal mob. And you're just like, wow.
Right. And that's going to be probably frustrating for them more than anything else, I'd imagine. But for those of us who are seeking a challenge and a lot of customization, I can definitely see the merits of this game. There is absolutely no doubt about it. So there we go. That's another perspective on the game that I decided to swear off straight away. And I'm glad that we came back here and had a second look at it, because thanks to everyone who has helped us out in the Twitch chat room and indeed here in Mumble, and of course our subject matter experts like Rusty and Shiv, and who else was in there? Lieutenant Death, I think you've been playing it a lot. Merrick, of course, as well. It's been great. It's also been really neat today to catch up with everyone and learn about all the other games that are going on, of course, around in the industry. And of course, ArcheAge is another one of those that I definitely want to have a good old look at. Destiny, like I said, is definitely something. If you own a PS4, I cannot recommend that highly enough. If you're into your light Halo shooter, Borderlands, Diablo, Mass Effect type of game, that is going to be right up your alley for sure. And another game too that I really want to cover off in the future, if I ever get the time, if anyone here is into good old school RPGs, Divinity, I can't remember the name of it now. It's a new Steam game in development. Thank you, Original Sin. Yes, who was that was talking about that?
That is myself. I actually purchased that game as soon as it became available on Steam, and I am having so much fun with it.
Yes, and
by myself, he means Miga.
All right, yeah. Yes, Miga. Right, hello, Miga. Thank you, Catella. A lot of people are talking a lot of good things about that game, old school stuff, and of course, it's nothing like this, but top-down perspective, a good old RPG in the. I guess, what do you reckon, Miga? Baldur's Gate 2 meets Sacred meets a little bit of. Icewind Dale, that sort of old school RPG type stuff, turn-based combat as well.
Yeah, very much so. It gives you a lot of nostalgia from the Baldur's Gate series, and like you said, Icewind Dale, and it throws in a lot of new stuff in there as well. And they just introduced in the beta the AI, so your AI can actually talk and make its own decisions instead of you doing it for you. So if you're really into role-playing, your actual two characters that you create, if you play it by yourself, can actually argue back and forth, or if you play it with a friend, you and your friend can make different decisions, and then you actually it's got like a little rock, paper, scissors game that depends upon whose decision is actually taken forth. So if you're really into role-playing, it's great. Even if you're not, the turn-based combat is amazing.
Right, well, sadly, it was on special recently. Thank you very much for that, Meg. I'm just going to post a link there right now. There you go, in the live stream chat. That is a link to the game on Steam, and you've just missed out on a sale, although we've got the big Steam sale on, of course, at the moment. I hope everyone's holding on to their wallets. It may go on sale again, but it is definitely worth it if you're into your Baldur's Gate type of game, and do check out some Let's Plays on that, and I'm really, really keen to have a go on that. And of course, the other great thing, Mega, is the whole co-op thing, right? I mean, playing with mates in these games is half the point we do it, yeah? So are you playing with any others?
I actually was able to talk Nib and Sunny into getting the game, because I haven't gotten to play multiplayer yet. Yeah, so me and Sunny are going to take a stab at it soon. Oh, good stuff, Sunny. I hope you enjoy that. Definitely looks great. So, look, that's it, folks. I'm exhausted, and I need to go away and have my Weet-Bix because I haven't eaten today at all yet. So I would firstly like to thank everyone who joined us here in the chat room on Twitch itself. I really love the fact that you guys give up your time and come along and say hello. Right now we've got Ariete, Authorius, we've got Floridum, we've got Holly, J Van Cleef, we've got Catella sitting in there as well, Little Vegeta, we've got Seeker, we've got Valkyrie Trooper, and all of our mods. We've got Zen in there as well. Thank you very much for watching the show. Do appreciate that. I'd also like to say a big thank you to everyone here in the Mumble chat. We've got Uramon, we've got Jinx McNinja. Great to hear from you, Jinx, by the way, and I hope you're having a good weekend. We've got Karasu, we've got Lieutenant Death. Thanks for all of your advice there. We've got Mies, hello. Merrick, good to see you as well. And by the way, Merrick, what are the plans for you for the rest of the weekend?
Mostly in ArcheAge.
Okay, definitely going to be in ArcheAge. Which brings me to the other M there, Minnie. Minnie, what are you doing this weekend?
Painting in ArcheAge. Painting
in ArcheAge? Gosh, you have the life. You've really got the life, haven't you? Good on you, and thank you very much for joining us. It's great to see you. Mega, thank you very much, and thanks for your appraisal of Divinity Original Sin there. Shiv, as always, thank you for going nice and kind on me today. You were actually relatively okay. No spiders today?
I'm actually sick, so I'm not in the right frame of mind. But
good.
when I get back, there's going to be revenge.
And of course, it's not good that you're sick. I'm sorry, but it's great for me that you're sick. So nice to hear from you, though. We've also got Zenwing there. Good to see you, mate. And say hello to young Davey for me as well. Always like hearing from him. Thank you for joining us. Tigerhawk Rosebud here, of course, and Rusty left with me. Tiger, what are your plans for the rest of the weekend?
I might hop into WoW. I think there's a summer event going on. Might check that out.
Midsummer Festival is on, and I've actually got to do exactly the same thing because I've got some bonfires from the Mists of Pandaria expansion that I have yet to actually knock off for one of my achievements. So I'm going to head along over there as well. Rust, dare I ask what you're going to be doing for the rest of this weekend?
Wildstar.
Wildstar, she says. Rust, I do thank you for taking the time out of playing it because I know you love spending time in it and everyone's time is limited. Thank you for coming along here. You really didn't have to, and especially for joining us in the Mumbles.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Oh, no, it's great because you know what? You've sort of started to swing me about. What I am going to do is at least play past level 15 now and then give it another go. So you've saved.
I think you should get to housing because that's around the 15 level. Basically, when you get sent to the main city, and I think you should check that out up to that point at least.
All right. Well, there we go. I'll give you my word that is what I will do. So, look, you've saved it from that. I mean, I was going to uninstall the game, so that's how much I didn't like it.
I thought you already did.
Yeah. Well, no,
I did too.
I don't know why everyone thought I might have threatened doing that at one point.
Deleted everybody off your friends list and deleted all your characters.
Yeah, well, I deleted my characters. Yeah, and then I thought, oh no, I'll give it another crack. So there we go. Well, I'm glad I did at the end of the day. And that leaves one other person that I just want to again say a very happy birthday to, and that is Catella. Catella, what are your plans for the rest of this weekend? It's not your birthday weekend this weekend, though, is it?
No, that was, well, it was this last week, so.
Yeah, okay, so back to normal for you. What are you playing this weekend?
Probably 14 in ArcheAge.
Oh, so you're already in ArcheAge. Jeez, I've got to get that thing installed, don't I? I'm really behind the times here. Of course, time is of the essence, and I'm sure I don't need to tell you guys. Just these days, there are so many neat games coming out, so much game time and so little real life time. We're all a bit stretched as well. Arietti, by the way, just wanted a special mention to you. Thank you very much for all your interaction on YouTube. Keep it up. Don't apologise for asking lots of questions and posting lots of comments, Ari, because I do love seeing you over there on YouTube and supporting the channel. So thank you very, very much. That is it, folks. I need to go and eat my Weet-Bix. Thanks again to everyone who joined us in this live stream. I do hope you're all having a great week wherever you are in the world. Until next time, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.